Yo, it's ODB, our lifestyle podcast, 60 degrees, 2/5/2022. Put the dates in here because it does take me a minute until I get in this rhythm. It's all about the rhythm, right? Until I get in this rhythm of knocking these videos out, maybe one every couple days, one a week, whatever. I'm going to keep saying the date. That way you guys kind of know. But this is officially the day after 2/4, which 2/4/22 was when I had worked out Joel Cruikshank, NC Florida, and myself had partnered up with Jeremy from Car Fix on Motor Trend TV, and we had him on episode 274. Joel and I did a promo video the weekend before. We got a chance to hang out a little bit. He came through to the crib, which I appreciate. And, we hinted that, hey, this was coming. And, we talked about it on the podcast. And then biggity boom, 2/4 comes, go down to the studio, cruise the trucks, Tim, Acrophobia, Florida, Scott with the Mazda, petitioning NC, and myself. You guys heard me talk about it. The reason why I say that is the last video that I uploaded, one of the last videos, was kind of like that day's adventures. The GoPro, as I mentioned, does make it a lot easier to get the content, right? Because I'm not having to deal with my phone. This thing's pretty light, all of that. What I didn't want to do, and everybody was pretty much cool, I didn't want to record too much because I didn't want them to be like, well, are you posting this now? Is this live? But if you go back on our lifestyle podcast, I did 2 videos that were live videos, and then I subsequently posted those to the feed right there, so you can check that out. It was a great day, and again, talked about that in the last video, but kind of storyboarding these together. Saturday comes around. Saturday's I'd say my favorite day of the week. Friday, arguably, because you finally get to that day. I have a job where I work Monday through Friday, and I very much value that. I've had a job like that for a long time. I do something different versus what I did for 20 years, and for maybe 10 or 8 or 10 of those, maybe 10ish of the 20 years, I had to work weekends. I didn't have a Monday through Friday. There were times when I had, unfortunately, 2 days off during the week that were split days. I had times when I'd be off Monday, Tuesday, and it just sucked. I really value the weekends. One example is when I was a kid, my dad, would get up on Saturday if he wasn't working, which he worked a lot of overtime to afford the little bit of things we could do. Mostly, having the house on the lake and things like that was part of his dream. Rest in peace to my dad. But, on Saturdays, get up, man, he would make this big breakfast and, his greasy ass breakfasts, and it was just a good time, Saturday morning cartoons. But I kind of get that same feeling now, but obviously with more, I don't necessarily get up and watch cartoons. I get up and I'm editing videos, right? I watched Johnny Garage Johnson, watched one of his videos that he had posted, which was a cool one, by the way. Again, you've heard me now say his name a few times. Please check out his channel. He gave us a shout in there. He did a flip through of Truckin' May 89, was it? But man, it's cool, and I like seeing it because I do some of those, and I think he's been doing them for a while too, so tip of the cap. But now I'm on this mission, and I'm fishing for my DJ Warren G. If I look for the bud sack, I'm trying to think of the lyrics. That's some Snoop shit. So I was over this way recently. You can see it is back to being nasty in Florida. You got the OLP hat on the dash. You gotta love this, man. We gotta get Mike to show his truck on a show like that. Get Mike to run a crane, have it dangling. I don't think the shows would allow him, but we come off some off the wall shit. I don't know how much video I'll do today. Maybe a little, kind of a shorter video, hopefully. But I say all that because Tony Boss Bolin, you recently saw, I bought a lift from him. Tony just then went and bought the lift that he wanted. So I believe it has casters. That's what he really wanted. If you didn't know, you can get a 4-post lift with casters. So I'm helping him unload it. Now, he had 2 of his buddies, Fitzmagic, I call him, and Dale. They went with him this morning. I didn't have to, you know, he didn't hit me up, so he was good, and they did that. So I'm gonna go over here, help him unload, hang out, and either today or tomorrow we're gonna do a couple things we gotta do on my lift, and yeah, so that's kind of the adventure. I do need to get some stuff done at the crib. I've got my little list in my iPhone notes. Love doing that. I would tell you guys and ladies, you know, make lists, man. Man, it makes me so productive. It makes me a lot more productive. I did edit the video this morning of the unboxing, and that video, I've been sitting on it for a couple weeks, but check it out. It's the modular universal air tank. It's a billet tank. It's a cool setup. Video is about a little over 20 minutes, so I think it's manageable. Trying to keep it digestible, you know, where it's nothing too crazy. And that's about it. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Subscribers are growing a little bit, so thank you, and appreciate everybody that watches all the way through. If you're at work and you can just leave up another tab in your Chrome or whatever browser and just let these play through or listen to them or whatever, it definitely helps. I've got to get the minutes up, and it's been helping, because obviously what I've learned, you can't get the minutes up until you produce the content, and if you don't have the content, you're not gonna have people watching. So trying to think, I did talk to Eddie Gordy. He had some cool news to share last night. I talked to him for a good bit. Checked in with Josh Ellis. You know, he's maintaining, and you know, some of the big homies. You know, Mike's gallivanting all week. I talked to him, and you know, things are good, I think. So be safe out there. And sometimes I feel like I'm wrapping this video up, but we know it's not wrapping up yet. We got to keep it going a little bit longer. So ODB, again, one last promo is check out our lifestyle podcast, Just How It Sounds, also known as OLP. Many of you are listeners, so thank you very much. If there's someone that you think that would appreciate it, let them know. One of the guys at Car Fix, he heard Jeremy listening to the podcast one day, and he goes, man, what is that? Can you link me up with that? And Jeremy, you know, sent him the link, and boom, it's that easy. And if many of you are on iPhones, you can just click share from the Apple Podcasts app, and then boom, you can share it right there. So get ready to pull in, get a cold drink, and we'll see you in a bit. Peace. We're at the undisclosed location. Can't share the location. Boss Bolin Industries is kind of going up. I was here before. I think I showed a video, but it was more like at dusk. It's only 12:30 now. Of course, it's kind of just the infancy of stuff. He's going to end up doing a bunch of pavers and concrete running up to this. Here's what we're getting into. 4-post Willie. The 4-post Willie. I gotta charge the battery, but we're having a good time. The 4-post is going up pretty well, even easier than the one that I have, because I think this is a cable driven one. The one that I have is old school. It's the chain. Apparently that's better, but gonna keep on keeping on here and staying on the rise, you know what I mean? Yo, battery charged. A lot of stuff done today. Get the lift assembled and move back to the corner. I don't want to show too much, but we're on the rise. You know what I mean? That's what she said. Took another sip of the potion, hit the 3-wheel motion. Today was a great day. We got everything done. Tony's moving in the Bel Air. Man, I can't ask for better homies, good people. We're always hustling, keeping the pedal stomped. And what we're gonna do is keep on keeping on, you know what I mean? That's how we do. We got you.